Hello, good morning.
Good day.
Good day.
Oh, it's a special day, Momo. It's a special day.
It is.
Damn, you saw my background there for a split second. I didn't even know that worked like that.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
I just saw it in the corner of my
Oh,
eye. I'm
maybe
like,
when
oh
you
shit.
alt tab or something.
Yeah, maybe. I got some like slide notes on the side, and I think the screen share did not like that much. But we'll fine. It'll be fine.
Just
Momo, you've been making a journey.
I did.
Long long journey through all these video games. Let me see. I don't know. They don't show me the mouse on the screen, or do they?
Oh,
Yeah,
I see you.
they do.
I
Okay,
see
we're
it,
good.
yeah.
We're good. We started over here, and we went over there. We did not enjoy that very much, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Uh, and we went over here, and then we went back over here,
Uh-huh.
and then we went somewhere over here, and then remember the Data Boys? You love the Data Boys.
It was alright, I guess.
And then we went over here, and then we went over here,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna be over here, Momo, in this little corner over
Okay,
here
okay.
with the boys and girls with the
Honestly,
masks,
I
and
feel like I've never seen these people with the masks.
that's correct. You have never seen these people with the
Yeah,
mask.
okay.
Today will be a lot of discovery, Momo.
Mm-hmm.
But as you remember, throughout your journey, I've asked you to remember a couple of things. All
That's
right?
true.
I asked you to remember this man in the potato sack.
Yeah.
We remembered him. You saw him
And
in Dream Drop Distance. You saw what that was about. Don't have to remember him no
okay,
more. We're
okay.
fine. We know who that is. We know what happened. A lot of time travel shenanigans going on.
On
You
Destiny
know,
Island, right?
people's hearts as cloaks.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. You remember. You went to young Xehanort. You know, he told him his path, his destiny,
Yeah.
all that. I told you to remember the long walkway with at the end Zemnis and
And
the
as
armor. We
Ventus,
know what
yeah.
that's about. You know what all his shit's about. I told you to remember when Roxas got his name, got this weird
Yeah, yeah.
X. We know what that is now. That's the sigil. You know, that's how they track these
Yeah.
folks. I told you to remember this machine in Kingdom Hearts 1. You remember the machine in Kingdom
I
Hearts 1,
do.
Momo? Well, we don't have a solution for that yet,
Ah,
so
okay.
keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. All right,
Oh.
remember this machine. One day it'll be
It's the
important.
one. It's the first thing you told me to remember, so that's the thing I remembered about.
100%.
Well,
100%. So you gotta keep that one in your mind. I want you to remember. I'll tell you, it'll pay off one day.
uh-huh.
Will that day be today? Maybe. Who knows? I also told you to remember this specific phase of the Marluxia boss fight in Chain of Memories.
That's true. Now I remember. I forgot for a second, but I remember, yeah.
Good. I need you to remember. One day, that'll pay off.
Okay. One
But
day? What
today,
do you mean one
like
day?
I said,
Like you don't know yet?
one day. One day.
Oh,
One day. You know, Momo, one day. It keeps suspense
okay.
alive,
Okay,
you know?
okay.
But today, Momo, our story will bring us 100 years before the events of Kingdom Hearts Birth by
Oh,
Sleep
damn.
to the age of fairy
Fairy
tales.
tales. What the fuck?
Yes, it was a beautiful age, Momo. Beautiful age where all worlds were still one.
Feels,
Light was everywhere. People had
that
keyblades.
fits the
It
Disney
was
universe,
great.
I guess.
It was a very nice time, Momo. It was a very
Mm-hmm.
nice time. All of the Keyblade wielders, everyone lived in this beautiful town called Daybreak Town.
I've seen that fountain on the Union Cross thing.
100%. This fountain, very important place. You know,
Ah.
arguably, Momo, this fountain will be the equivalent of a certain clock tower that
Oh,
we've
wow.
visited. We'll spend a lot of time at this fountain.
Okay.
All right. Is that because maybe for a long time we didn't have many story areas besides this fountain for cutscenes to take place? Maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. And like you see, we
A
have
big building,
beautiful clock tower here
there.
as well. Yeah, you know, it's great. This world, Blade Wield is home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's where all the original Keyblade wielders come from.
Okay, so they all come from here.
And yes, this world is led by a group of people. We call them the Foretellers.
Foretellers. Okay.
Yes, they all have very fun masks, and then 2 with cloaks.
That's where the organization cloaks come from.
Yes. We I'm gonna go down the line. I'll tell you now, Momo. This story on the slides is about one very important character, and on the movie we're gonna watch today as well, it's all about these guys. They're part of the story.
I have a question.
They will still. Yes, of course. Ask your question.
During the Nintendo Direct, I've seen a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 4, and there was someone with the cloak. Is it the person on the right? Oh, you don't know yet, neither.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Momo. It could be. Could be. Who knows?
Okay,
okay. This isn't even me being coy with you.
You don't know yet. Yeah,
we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. I assume so, but like I can't tell. But what I can tell you, Momo, is that all of these guys, except for this one, are apprentices to this one.
Okay.
The one here in the middle pointing. We got on the left, we got our boy Aced.
Aced.
Very, very, you can see it. He's a strong guy, you know, he's a heavy. Angry a lot of the time. We'll see that later. And we got this boy Gula. He's the leopard of the group. Aced's the bear.
So there's a speed.
He's the leopard.
Speedy one.
He's speedy. He's kind of. He doesn't trust a lot, you know. He has a thing going on. And we got good girl Ava. She's the fox of the group. She's just great all around. Good girl, goodest girl in the game.
Okay.
And we got Envy. She's the snake of the group.
Oh.
Can't tell you much about Envy other than Envy's kind of smart. I guess.
For a second, I couldn't hear you. Okay. Now I am back.
Envy's a little smart. She's a little like sneaky, I would say. Sometimes, but you know,
Snake is never good. Is she gonna betray someone?
Yeah, who knows? Then we got the leader of the group. He's called Inra.
The unicorn.
He's the unicorn. And then we got the 6th apprentice called Lushu. Now, if you notice, Lushu has a very familiar blade. We've seen this blade before. I don't know how well you see it, but like we've seen this blade. We've seen this blade wielded by other characters in the past. And then, of course, the main man of the show, the Master of Masters, we call him.
Okay.
He don't necessarily know if he's the first Keyblade wielder, but he's the first that we know of. We know that this Keyblade that Lushu is wielding used to be his Keyblade. And he knows a lot of things, you know?
Okay.
The Master of Masters has a certain thing. It's called the Book of Prophecies. In the book, which I think he's written, can't be certain. It's been a long time, you know? I haven't fully replayed this game for this presentation. I just played a bits of it. But I think the deal is the Master has written the Book of Prophecies, and the Book of Prophecies, as you might know by the name, foretells the future. So all events
and that's why they're called
happening.
foretellers.
Exactly. All events happening in the future are in this book. As you can see, for example, you see the Heartless logo here.
Yeah.
We know as students of the game, you know, the emblem Heartless do not get created for a long time from now. But it's in the book, so he knows about all this shit.
He knows that it's gonna happen, yeah.
Yes. And he's given his apprentices the names they have, and he hands them down books of prophecies So like just copies of the original, you know, so they know as well, so they can read.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing about their books of prophecy. There's a missing page, Momo, in their books of prophecy. And we don't know where that page is gone. We don't know what's on the page. But there's a missing page. Keep that in mind.
And is it
now?
Maybe a dumb question, but is the book, the prophecy is going like from the oldest to the newest, or like the page?
I could assume
if the page is in the middle, for example, maybe it's already passed, or I don't know.
Yeah, I would assume that the Book of Prophecies is in linear order, but like they never go too specific about it. They just tell you, hey, this book basically has all the events in it that we know as the player as well, right? But there's a missing page, and we don't know what's on the page.
Okay.
Because what the book also, of course, knows is the events that will transpire right now. Right?
Yeah.
So there's some stuff going on. Now, lastly, the Master of Masters creates for all Keyblade wielders outside of the foretellers, right? He creates a little companion. We call him Charity. Every Keyblade wielder has one. He's a cool guy. He helps you out. He's a little friend. You know, he will help you all on the adventure.
Is it Chi? Like the symbol, like the key.
I don't know. I don't necessarily. It's like a charity.
Okay.
You know? So
okay.
It starts with chi, yes, but I don't think it's necessarily relevant.
Okay.
To the name of the game. For I will also tell you, Momo, this game used to be way back in the day a Japanese exclusive browser video game.
Okay.
You play it in your Chrome browser. You would love it because it heavily involved cards.
Okay.
We outside of the Japanese islands could not play this video game. It was very hard. So later on, they took the whole thing, put it in a mobile game that's called Unchained Key. As everything in Kingdom Hearts, this divide becomes important.
Hey.
But our main character of today's presentation, there could only be one Keyblade wielder. And his name is Momo.
Oh, it's me! Wait!
Exactly. Momo is the character
that's
we
why you
today.
quit. Oh, wow. That's why you asked the question.
Back on the 6th of February, I asked you a simple question. Hey, random question. Unicorn, fox, bear, and snake, what would you choose? You were like, maybe a fox, but overall probably a bear. So welcome to the Ursa's Union, where your master will be our friend Ascend.
Okay.
You start your adventure, you choose it, you get a beautiful Keyblade, and you meet your Keyblade master, Ascend, who leads the Ursa's Union.
Did you actually play the game with Mike, like me as a character?
Oh. Momo, I went through. I, as one of few people, still have this video game on my phone. And before they completely removed this video game from the App Store, they converted it to a theater mode experience where all the customizations and everything were unlocked, and you could just like go through the thing. Did they put it in chronological order? Absolutely not. I had to figure that out again. So like you wake up after your station of awakening at our beautiful Fountain Square, where your leader, as said, tells you you're part of his union. You're gonna go fulfill your mission, which is to gather what is known in this time as Lux. What is Lux, you ask me?
Light.
Yeah, it's a fancy word for light. It's just light. We're here to gather light. Now, all the worlds are one, right? But This is also a time of light. There's not really that much darkness. So where are we gonna fight the darkness and gather light? Well, the Book of Prophecies is gonna conjure up world like instances from the future. So the Disney worlds we'll visit today will come from the future,
so
but it's like
ones
this
we have
instance.
already
So
seen then.
yeah,
Okay.
like, well, sort of, but like more importantly, everything that happens in Disney worlds, doesn't matter. Teaches you a lesson, but like you get it. So like he tells you the whole union. This is the union. There's a couple of new guys. They all have the stage 1 Keyblade. I just gave you the final version of the basic Keyblade because I thought it looked cooler. He tells you to go out, fight the darkness, blah blah blah, do all this thing. But he also mentions, hey, some of you motherfuckers, I don't know who, but some of these motherfuckers out here using darkness. Some of them, maybe it's another union, So also, like, go figure out who the hell did that. Who out here is using darkness? Now, to help you on this quest, the Book of Prophecies gives you a couple of things. Master gives you a couple of things, right? We'll get to it. Hold on. You get your charity, of course, with your pal. He's your friend. Then the Book of Prophecies conjures up not cards this time, Momo, because now we're in a mobile game. We use medals.
Medals, okay.
Medals are powers from characters from the future that we can use for ourselves as magic. So you have light medals, you have darkness medals. I took Roxas here as the example. Could be anyone on this thing. Doesn't necessarily matter, isn't plot relevant. Outside of the fact these powers come from the future and we need to roll gacha for characters that we can actually sell. You might be asking, hey, darkness medals, hold on a second. Like, I thought we weren't supposed to be using darkness. Don't worry, Master of Masters gave you a handy bangle. You'll be wearing that bangle. Every time you use a darkness medal, it converts it to light. We're all solid, all right? It's all good. It's all cool. And you get your handy key.
That's handy. Yeah.
Yes. So, you gotta imagine, Momo, like, I'm gonna need you to use what is commonly referred to as your imagination. For a lot of this stuff, you gotta imagine this game took place over the course of years with updates. So there was a lot of time in between where you would get, there's a Disney World going on, so your character's going off to a Disney World, blah blah, or whatever. Or so a lot of this stuff is gonna feel like it happens back to back. It doesn't necessarily happen back.
Okay.
The first couple of months of this video game, we're doing Momo's adventures in Disneyland. Momo's going to help the dwarves. Momo's going to Agrabah. Momo's out here hanging out with Hades.
Oh yeah, I'm friend with Hades. Let's go.
Yeah, like the idea of the world is a little bit of like, hey, Momo, you were essentially the blueprint of his normal scheme of, I recruit a Final Fantasy character,
this time.
I'm gonna scheme him and like trick him into doing my shit, So that's you this time. You go on some adventures with Alice. You have a good time,
Okay.
But in between that, you go back to Daybreak Town. After some Disney adventures,
Another wielder.
one of the first big things that happen in Daybreak Town is, Momo, you make some friends. You meet some guys here with Keyblades. They're all hunting down Heartless. Momo's like, I can help you with that. Let's team up. This is your first part.
She has Riku's outfit. No? It looks like a little bit.
A little bit, right? Eventually you can actually get like character clothes and all that. You're not gonna encounter much of that today.
Yeah. That's fair.
But while you're doing that, your little friend Charity, he's meeting with another Charity.
5 unions.
And he's just hanging out. He's just talking. You get like in between your missions, you'll get these two Charity. They'll talk, and they're talking about like, hey, the foretellers. They've been having some issues lately. You know, there's some shit going on between them. I don't quite know what, but like, there's a possibility that like some of these wielders, and maybe the foretellers, honestly, are using darkness and are like getting corrupted by it. Who knows? You know, no mystery being set up for us there. And like later on, you know, this you gotta imagine this is like 3 months later of updates and shit of Disney worlds and adventures. Our charity goes to Momo's charity goes to meet with the charity again, and he's not feeling so hot. You know, he's out here on the ground, and charity starts asking the question, "Hey, what happened to your wielder?" And he's like, "Oh, my wielder, he did not do great against the Heartless, so his wielder kind of died, you know." And then we ask, "Hey, if a wielder dies, what happens to the charity?" Spoiler alert:
he dies.
He dies. You don't see him in the next screenshot. You know, he dies.
Is that the snake over there?
One of the foretellers comes in. And our charity just asks him straight up. Well, Momo charity, he asks, "Hey, I've been hearing some stuff. Been hearing that it's not going great between the foretellers. I've been hearing there's a traitor among the 5 foretellers." Because also, you might be confused. There's 5 foretellers. I just showed you 6, right? Lushu,
yeah, but Lushu is not part of them, right?
Lushu's not part of the foretellers. He's one of the apprentices. He's not part of the foretellers, so don't worry about that. Foreteller basically is like, you know, mind your business. This is not just you continue to slay the darkness, and it's all good.
That's what it says to say that.
There's an old screenshot, also Momo. This could be any foreteller.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's the foreteller that is leading your union. I was making this presentation back in the day for someone else.
And you
they
just
had
took
the
the
snake.
screenshot,
Yeah,
that's fair.
You can imagine that this is a set. It honestly doesn't matter who is here. They will tell you the same.
Okay.
Now, after some adventures, Momo, you go back to your house and you fall asleep. You know, you have a nice rest. But you start dreaming some dreams. You start dreaming these dreams of the Master of Masters telling the foretellers something, but you can't hear them. You can make out that they're like communicating, but you can't hear what they're saying. And your charity's like, you've just been tossing and turning in your sleep. What's going on? And you're like, I've been having these weird nightmares. I don't know what it's about. And charity's like, you should probably just ignore them. You know, just ignore them. Go back to sleep. It's fine. It's sometimes you have nightmares. I'm here to protect you from the nightmares. It's all good, you know. So you do that. You go back to sleep, and the next day you're walking through Daybreak Town, and you see like a boy. He's fighting this Heartless. This boy is called Ephemer. Ephemer is a great guy. He's from another union. In this case, he belongs to the Unicornus Union. He'll always belong to a different union than you. So it doesn't matter like
what you pick. You're never gonna be
necessarily what union. Yeah, I always headcanon that he's from the like Fox Union because he has like a cool thing going on there. But like in this case, he's from the Unicornus Union. He tells you basically about the worlds we visit, right? All the Disney worlds, they're like essentially holograms. They're not real, you know? So he gives you that information. He's like, hey, I think the Book of Prophecies has something to do with it. But like every time I ask the foretellers, they don't really want to talk to me about it. It's really like, I really like the idea of this book, but like they're so not against sharing, it sucks. But like you two hit it off, you know. He's a fine chap. You're a fine chap. You guys are like, let's investigate. Let's figure it out. You know, we got nothing better to do today. So you guys go off. You go figure it out together. And Charity, he's talking to another Charity again. And the other Charity is like, hey, I think Ephemir and all them and your guy Momo, you guys are getting like real close to the truth. Like, you're just gonna let them do that? Our Charity's like, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I'll stop him before. It'll be fine, because as you know, the Charities, of course, are created for the wielders, but they work for the Four Devils and the Masters and Masters. There's a little conflict of interest there, so we gotta figure it out. You and Ephemir, you decide we're gonna figure out how to get to the clock tower. So a way to do that is we're gonna go through the sewers and we're gonna figure out how to get there. Fight a lot of heartless, a lot of big heartless over here. Momo, fucking hell, was this a pain in the ass when I had to play? Oh my god, this was one of those first skill checks where they're like, hey, roll the gotcha. All right. And like Ephemir's like, I don't know how much longer this is gonna take. We should probably retreat and come back another day. We've made some progress. We'll figure it out the next day. All right. And like while you guys are from different unions, he's like, hey, I think we really hit it off today. I think we're gonna be great friends. And you agree, this is the nicest guy you've met so far. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, Momo, the first party.
Yeah, it looks like they sucked.
They kind of suck. They made you do a lot of the things. They wouldn't help. They would slack off. They were kind of assholes, Like that's just kind of what it is. So you're like, hey, this Ephemir dude, he's a cool guy, We got some shit going on. So you go back home, You're like, hey, you're all smiles. I made a new friend. This is great. Charity's like, isn't this fantastic? You made a new friend. You're just having a great time. Let's go on multiple adventures, gather lucks. You guys agreed. Tomorrow we're gonna meet at the fountain. We're gonna go further into our exploration. And you're just feeling great because you never had a friend like Ephemir before. This is just a good time all around. And then we cut to Ephemir. He's been going back at night, and he's like, "Hey, sorry, Momo, I gotta." He says this to himself. He's like, "Sorry, Momo, I gotta figure this one out." And the next day, you go to the fountain where you agreed to meet him, and he doesn't show up. You wait there all day. They have this really sad scene where Momo's like on the fountain and it's like day and he's all smiles, and then he's over here and then the time starts passing a little bit, so people walk by and it's not Ephemir.
Sorry to cut you, but I got the perfect timing with a song that's Dearly Beloved that started playing in the background.
So sad. It's just a sad time, And then your Charity's like, hey, you've been here all day. I don't think he's gonna show up. Friends are always supposed to keep their promises, so maybe it was an emergency. Maybe we're thinking too deep into it, but don't you worry, I'm here for you. We're gonna... he's gonna show up someday, but till then, I'm here to support you. And like, you pick him up, you hug your Charity, and like, just in a moment we see a little symbol on the Charity's back.
Oh,
I don't know if you recognize this symbol.
It's from the creations from Dream Drop Distance, right?
Exactly. Charity is revealed to be a Dream Eater.
I see.
Which is, of course, why he tries to protect you from the nightmares. And he's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm here. It's all good, This is not part of the slides, but back in the day, they introduced later a new mechanic with this, where they gave you actual spirits to customize and have like a little Dream Eater that helped you in battle. It's not important, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So we flash back to like Momo doesn't see this necessarily, but the scene flashes back to a time where Ephemir was chatting with Master Ava on the fountain. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Momo. Ephemir, he got it going on. He's kind of trying to riz Ava over here, Ephemir's a cool dude, And he's like, hey, You know, because I was like confiding in him a little bit. She's like, yeah, things are going a little dire, and like I don't know how to fix it. And Ephemer's like, yeah, you know what might cheer you up a little bit? Talking about the Book of Prophecies. That always cheers me up, you know. And I was like, you dumbass. I'm not gonna tell you shit. Um, but she does tell him one thing, and that is that she thinks that she wants to entrust the future to kids like Ephemer, who she will later call the Dandelions.
Ah.
And they're essentially they're kids filled with light, you know, so the good ones essentially, not the ones that are falling, doing the darkness medals in the alley and shit. But later on, in your dreams, you dream of the time where you went with Ephemer to the sewers.
Yeah.
You gotta imagine again, months have passed at this point. You know, this is our first story update in like 2 months. So we dream of Ephemer in the sewers. Your charity has started to open up through your Disney adventures, and he's like, hey, I've been hearing that the foreteller's been disagreeing on a lot of things, and like it's not going good. So you decide, you know what? I'm gonna go to the sewers on our own. We're gonna figure this shit out. And then you do. And then there's someone waiting for you there. Master Ava is like, hey, you're not too far off from what's going on. You know, you got the right thing thinking about this stuff. And she fights you. Yeah, she's like, hey, I gotta test you. I gotta see if you got the stuff. Put up your sword. It goes all right, you know. You hold your own, but you get defeated. Of course,
yeah, she's a
Keyblade Master, you know. And then she tells you a little about Ephemer, about how he might have gotten caught up in some shit. And he told Master Ava all about you. He's like, hey, I met this great guy. He might show up. You know, you gotta be there. You gotta keep him in check. Just make sure that he doesn't do anything silly and all that. So he's looking out for you. You know, just making sure that like no other foreteller is gonna find you and beat the shit out of you in a way that you won't walk away from. But you proved to yourself. It's all good. So you go back and you sleep, and you get this dream of the moment that Ephemer's like, hey, sorry, I gotta figure this out on my own. And Master Ava has come to your home, and she reveals that your charity has been showing you these dreams. She's been showing you the dream of the Master of Master, talking to the foretellers. He's now showing you the dream of Ephemer, you know. So he's always kind of been giving you the info. And she reveals to your charity that Ephemer, he's finding himself in another world, a different realm is what they call it. Very important distinction for the future, not for right now, but like for the future. Just make sure that you know different worlds and different realms, very different things. Yeah. She says he finds himself in an unchained state. I'll be real, never understood what that meant. I think it's really just them trying to use the word Unchained because they call it the mobile game Unchained Key. But you know,
that would make sense.
The important part of this is he's in a different realm. He's figuring it out. Charity, you gotta keep protecting Momo from the nightmares, you know. So, Charity does that, and you go on a lot of adventures. And throughout your adventures, you meet some new friends. You meet this jolly group, this great group of folks. Their little party. You know, you got the Moogle man. You help him out. He's got a Moogle Keyblade. It's just
even the Keyblade,
fantastic. Yeah. Thing I haven't told you, but like there's this Moogle in Daybreak Town that's like a business owner, and he's always trying to rip all the Keyblade wielders off, and he's like trying to make good business, and he's always mad that the Heartless come fuck up his business. And it's all great. And like this is the part where you meet him is where you meet this Moogle guy and you help him out. I feel like we can call these guys like I don't know, like Moogle Man. We got I would call this guy like Victor or something. Maybe is there another guy in here? No. Let's call her Lizzie or something. They don't have like big names, but that's
the outfit of the Moogle Man makes me think of Zidane kind of a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You got that like sleeveless look going on, and like eventually you guys are like, hey, it's time for a little vacation. Let's go to the beach. Have a little beach episode. You know, you find a Heartless there. It's all good. Times are just great for Momo. Momo's having a beautiful time. He's here overlooking the Daybreak Town. He's like, hey, we're doing great. This is the moment where Momo and Charity become like true friends. Charity's like, hey, we make a great team. You're doing fantastic. You've been chosen because of the light in your heart. Your Keyblade is just shining nowadays. It's amazing. And you know what the mark of a true friendship is, Momo. It's
I didn't see on the top right. Yeah.
Gotta eat it together. And then later, the next day,
it all goes to shit.
You go to the fountain.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, let's go to the fountain. And you meet a new girl. This girl is named Scald. To tell you like a thing, it's after the Lux mission, so you're already with Charity. You're just chilling at the fountain. You know, this is essentially your clock tower.
Yeah.
You know this. But you see like two Union members fighting over Lux, and then Scald steps in, and she's like, "Hey, we shouldn't be fighting over Lux. Like we all have the same goal. It doesn't matter that we're in different unions." Because a little gameplay mechanic, Momo, that translates into the story is that the unions all have rankings that they compete for Lux each week. Like in the game, they would rank you each week on which union gathered the most Lux. And that comes back in the story a little bit. But Scald is like, this makes no sense, you know? Like, it's not a competition. We're all doing the same shit, right? We're all fighting the darkness. We're all on the same side. And like, you agree with that. So you and Luck and then Scald, you just hang out on the fountain for a bit. She tells you she's like Ephemer's friend as well. And that Ephemer told her all about you, you know? Like, so she feels like she knows you already a little bit. And you tell her, like, hey, I haven't seen Ephemer. Have you seen Ephemer in a while? And she's like, no, I haven't really seen him either. And then you're like, oh, we were supposed to meet at like this and this place, like at the sewers, right? But like he never showed up. So she's like, hey, well, why don't we go to the sewers? Why don't we go look for him? So that's what you do. And on your way there, you see some shit go down, Momo, all right?
Yeah. Oh.
You see your union leader and Master Envy are fighting on the roof, and the mobile game does not do it justice, but like they make a mess, you know? They fucking this is like some Dragon Ball Z ass shit.
Okay.
These guys are strong, you know, and like Ased is fighting. We'll hear all about the motivations for this fight at some point. Not right now.
Okay.
Because you guys, you don't get involved with that. You know, you live in a city. You learn to just. That's not my problem. I'll just walk past that. But then you encounter these guys. On your way to the sewers, you encounter some weird Heartless. They seem to be looking for Lux as well. So they murmur like Lux and broken words and all this, and they start attacking you. And you kinda, as the player, get the gist that these guys might be what happens when a wielder falls to darkness. You know, They become these like weird, heartless-esque creatures that are just constantly looking for the light and all this. And like, they got some weird thingies going on. So I would like to add that to our list of remember things, Momo.
Okay.
Remember these weird thingies. I need you to remember the thingies at some point. At some point they become important.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
But you defeat these heartless looking guys, and you encounter this weird charity. We call him Dark Charity.
Yeah, makes sense.
He is implied to be the charity that Momo's charity was talking to earlier in the story, the one that faded away and all this.
Okay.
He tells us that taking wielders, like he's been taking the wielders' lux, and that turns him into what is known as a darkling, which is like these heartless-looking motherfuckers. And he's been doing it because if he takes all their lux away and turns them into darkness, there will be no reason to fight anymore, and that after that he's like, hey, I peace out, and he disappears. It's like
because people
that's
are
my
fighting
motivation.
over
That's what I'm
Lux and
doing.
he wants- Okay.
If he takes it all away, then nobody will fight no more. But you can see from the contrast of these charities, I don't know, maybe some color fairy, do whatever. I don't think he's a good guy.
It doesn't look like
You
he
know?
is, yeah. Maybe
I don't
a
know what
good
gives it away.
motivation, quote unquote, but wrong way.
So, you make your way to the sewers, This is where you last met Ephemera, of course. You go through the sewers, you make your way to the tower. You see the scene of the master talking to the foretellers
Is it in the
here.
sewers?
For
Because
real,
there's
for real.
also like some...
So, like, eventually throughout the sewers, you climb your way up through the tower, and then you get to this room.
Okay, there's
where
also...
Master's
okay.
talking. But you see the scene. I don't think you see it like literally. I think it's like a vision in Momo's head, if I remember right. Because when you get to the tower, you run into Master Envy, and he's this could also be any union leader,
Okay.
really. But like for now, it's Master Envy. He tells you, hey, your friend did not go too well when he wanted to get his information and he got here, Let me check real quick for you before I lose myself a little bit. Yeah, Momo, you call him on his bullshit. You're like, hey, my friend, if he was here, he would have a good reason for it, and he's not gonna fucking die for that information. Like, that's not gonna happen. And he's like, if I had to fight those I consider friends, then maybe I have darkness in my heart, but I don't care if it meant that I stopped like the bad things from happening, Basically like giving him the business. And like, you fight him throughout the whole thing, throughout the tower, throughout the sewers. You kind of get your ass kicked again, because these are masters, But hey, tricked you, Momo. Wasn't one of your union leaders. It was Master Alpha.
Oh, she was like disguised?
She was in disguise. She was tricking you. So she was like, hey, your friend, he's fine. He's just not in this world,
Also,
she tells you about her role as a foreteller, which every foreteller has a role. I haven't told you about this. We'll learn about that in the movie. Don't worry about it. But her role is to put together a group called the Dandelions, which she calls the Dandelions. And as we know from the Fountain conversation, she considers kids with light in their heart as dandelions, and she wants to recruit them to this group, right? And she's basically like, hey, this group of kids need to survive whatever is to come, and they need to make it to the world after this one. And then she's like, hey, because this world, there's going to be a big thing coming. It's in the Book of Prophecies.
Keyblade
it's
War.
called the Keyblade War. And everyone's going to compete. And everyone's going to fucking be at each other's throat for the light, you know? And everyone's going to cross Keyblades, and it's a whole thing. And she invites you guys to essentially become dandelions. She's like, hey, I don't want you to be in the Keyblade War. You guys are guys with light. I think you guys are good apples. Please become dandelions and join me in leaving this world and blah, blah, blah. But Momo, you ask a very rational question. He's like, yeah, but what happens to all the guys that you do not choose as dandelions?
Mm-hmm.
And Master Ava's kind of like, well, I think you know what happens to the guys that don't become dandelions. I just told you about the whole Keyblade War, you know? So nothing great. And you guys need to consider some options, you know. So you guys go back to the fountain, and you talk about becoming dandelions. And Chirti's like, hey, what's holding you back, Momo? Why wouldn't you become a dandelion? And Momo's like, I just don't want to abandon everyone, because you just made all these great friends, you know, the Kupo man, the Mugu guy, and Larry and all them, you know. You don't want to just abandon them.
Mm-hmm.
So you choose to reject becoming a dandelion.
That's true.
And Scald tells you all about like how she became a Keyblade wielder, right? And that she was so extremely excited. And she made her own party, but like really nobody wanted to join. She was very popular, you know. So like, then she met Ephemer. And like they became friends, and she's like, well, if Ephemer is a dandelion, then that must be a good thing, and I'll follow him, and I'm gonna become a dandelion too. But she promises to meet you again after it all, right, to try and save you and everything, and blah blah blah. And you guys basically agree like, hey, you're not gonna be a dandelion, Scald's gonna be a dandelion, and you go your separate ways. And Scald goes to the plaza the next day. And there's a big meeting of all the dandelions. And Ava's like, hey, dandelions, you need to strive to protect your the light. Everyone's gonna turn their weapons on each other. It's all gonna be terrible, but you guys need to not be in the Keyblade War, and you guys need to bring the light to the next world and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the dandelions, they will go to the next world. And we'll carry the light. But we over here, Momo, we non-dandelions, we have a dark time ahead of us.
The Keyblade War.
Yes, Keyblade War. Things are real fucked. And this scene of the dandelion speech that ends the original game, Kingdom Hearts G. Well, it is the beginning of the end, the final episode. Will start after we watch a movie.
Okay. Alright, now it's time for the movie then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stop stream sharing this real quick. And Momo, I hope I've given you a average of what's going on.
It was pretty good, yeah. I understood pretty well, so I think it was good.
You are, yeah. You gotta imagine there's a lot of Disney adventuring going on in between. Even in between the Scald going to the dandelions and you guys in the sewer, there's like a whole Disney adventure as well. It's a whole thing.
Alright, if I share my screen like that, then I think you should see. And tell me if you're here as well.
I do.
Okay. Then.
So how are you screen sharing now?
Basically, I click on the source of my capture card, and when I right click and I open source projector, it open like in full screen on one of my screen, and then I share that. I stream share that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, this then. Let's go.
Yes. We are now at Kingdom Hearts 3 back cover, which is, of course, your story is the book, and this is the back cover of that book.
Ah,
we
okay,
will
that's why it's on the
follow.
book cover.
Yes, where we will follow the story of the foretellers at the same time.
Okay. It's the last Kingdom Hearts thing that I own right now left.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to buy Kingdom Hearts 3 after.
Yes, you do.
Alright, all ready?
I'm here, I'm ready.
Let's go. Wait, is my stream okay? It feels... I don't know if it's me that is lagging or...
I have no idea.
I'm gonna... I think it's lagging for some reason.
Let's see. Let me see. It's buffering on my side. I think you're frozen, yeah. I think your stream froze. Because you're hanging on the menu of O2 right now.
That's so weird, because it doesn't look like I... If I cut this, is it this that is making me lag?
Maybe. That could be the case. That the screen shares is making you lag.
So weird. It shouldn't take much of my computer because it's to the PS5.
Okay. I know that it had a hard time with the Discord streaming when I did that. Alright.
When I look, my processor is at 30%. My graphic card is where? Yeah. Oh, my graphic card is up. That's where they're at 90%.
Yeah, that's probably the killer. Let's see if we can just like YouTube this shit. Nice. Throw us back cover. I got a YouTube video here. We just want to try that instead.
Okay, it seems I don't lag anymore.
Yeah, it might be good.
I'm gonna try quickly to see. I do this one.
Easy.
Might be a little bit better. We'll see. I'm just waiting a bit to see if I really lag or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's making me lag again.
Yeah, you want to just do it through YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, I guess. Because it's just gonna...
Found this one. Here you go. You can just sync that up, then you don't have to like screen share it with me.
Yeah.
When your graphics card is caught up again and made the lag stop.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait. I think it's cut back. Just need to screen share that. Not screen share, but like.
Yeah, OBS.
Yeah. Alright. I'm putting it back at 0.
Alright. You count it down.
Alright, is it? I think I'm back. Yeah. Alright. Ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go.
There you go.
I think sure.
Yeah, show a little bit of this, just to show you where it came from. So you got the asshole friends.
Yeah.
That could be any guy. Boy, ephemer.
How was it called?
Charity.
Mickey.
There's also a part you meet. Yeah, there's a part where you meet Mickey and Donald and Goofy, but they're like projections from the wicked prophecies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you have a little adventure with them. It's fun. But... Like the boy Cerberus, of course.
Loud in the 80s. You murder an old woman. Yeah. Wait, she comes from a pond? Skull?
Yeah, that's how you guys travel. You come to
okay, I see.
There's a little bit of future spoilers, don't worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to all of this.
They're close.
I just thought that I just thought that it was a better experience to like show you the movie before all this.
Okay.
With all the Keyblade War stuff. Maybe close your eyes a little bit, it's fine. Tell you when to open it again. Close those eyes, keep them closed. There you go, that's a good moment to open the door.
Alright.
The Case of Lushu.
So she does I don't know, they have an X in their name.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh.
Number 7.
Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No. Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies,
They're gonna explain why Lushu is not
in
part of
which
the
was written the events to come.
wholesalers.
I don't know. They might.
Yeah, mate. Okay.
The Case of Ira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause this one.
This
Hold on,
world
pause
is
this.
so full of light.
Yeah, post.
Because I don't love the quality of this one. We're gonna go to this one.
Alright, that's fair.
This one has better quality. Yeah.
That's true that it
put it
was
on,
a
like-
little bit pixelated.
Yeah, I put it on 508. That should get us about where we were.
508.
Like, it's still
Sure.
not perfect, but like it'll be fine. You ready?
Yeah. Just this.
Count it down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm.
And this one is full
Okay.
screen as well.
Huh?
Yeah.
Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep,
Ah.
right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really
Look.
think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Okay.
Master of Masters, he's a goofster.
Yeah.
You know?
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Sneaking
The
around
fearless
watching.
Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
They all got the Book of Prophecies, but he asked to uncover.
The first of the apprentices to be
He has
given
the
their role,
role.
watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared.
Wow.
Not long after that, the Master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
That's weird. I mean, he was doing something else on the side.
Mm-hmm.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Learn all about the foretellers now.
There's a traitor among us.
Among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
And it's like the star flower in the center of the table.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Nightmare mode.
So it's the Shirate we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Oh.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hasid. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Even the master.
Please tell me you're joking.
They're just jolly dudes. You know?
It's not me!
There's
One
an
of the
easy way to
Cherokees
solve
is
this.
duck.
If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherokee that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that
Not
your
that easy.
suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Never that
Yeah,
easy,
in that
Momo.
case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The little bangles.
The
Momo.
bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy.
Oh,
But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
Everyone's
I hope-
already doubting.
yeah.
I hope we
As
can all
it's
resolve
already like,
this.
fuck my role.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't
Wait,
like you.
what was the role of Aced in the
A
snake
lost
already?
page.
Said
Something's
was
missing
to
from our book of
support Ira
prophecies.
in his leadership.
Each of our
and,
copies
Envy
were
was
said to contain the events of the future.
Look at the others and like observe
this
them
incident-
from a distance.
Okay.
Essentially.
It's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete
missing
book is the
page.
traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
So that mean these two are
We have
safe?
no way of knowing.
Who knows?
The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as
To be
always.
fair, my
Thanks.
first
Of course.
suspicion was her because
After
snake
all,
is often a
That
like a
is what the
symbol of a
Master asked
traitor.
of me.
Could be anyone, Momo.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key.
That's where the phrase comes from. The age of fairy tales. Case of envy.
Oh, I didn't see it was written
So,
on the.
let's sum it up. I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. Then do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions,
That's why Lushu, there's like Lux in the
it's
name.
a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
A few days later.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader.
Oh.
He let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind.
That's why he was fighting Envy on the roof.
I know
earlier,
there's darkness at
and,
work.
thing.
There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer
unionize
here.
the unions.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to
I
follow
thought she
the
was
Master's
about to get peer
teachings.
pressured.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons,
Envy is
but I
here.
did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Kula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira
Everyone's
could
just
be
fucking up their
allies,
roles.
Yeah.
scheming behind our backs.
I mean, in V,
That's
I don't
enough.
think she is because he said to. He said, "May your heart be your guiding key."
Yeah, but also like he said, main thing, you need to be the mediator so that like everyone's like gonna play nice with each other.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Stop.
But to be fair, I
don't
hate
want us to
stuff
turn against
when
each
it goes
other.
like that to be the mediator.
Master Alva.
Hello there,
Oh
Femir.
boy,
I saw the
Oh,
scarf.
Hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that the conversation they had?
sir.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Wants to talk about that book, man.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy.
That's when he talked.
We're meeting
about
again
it.
tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun.
Meet tomorrow, Momo.
You'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
A few months later.
Like I said, a lot of time passes in between
Yeah,
these fucking
and-
stories.
And they are still.
I think I'm done.
Oh, never mind.
Done with what?
Everyone's still suspicious.
There's nothing happened basically in the
I
few
think it's
months.
time to call it quits.
For
It's
what
like we
reason?
still haven't figured it out. I'm out.
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
Envy?
Oh,
uh-oh.
so she talked to
We
him.
weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
Oh,
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
It's like, God.
Envy. You will regret
Ah.
this.
that's why.
That's your master right there, Momo.
I didn't choose him.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Case of a said. You said I wanted
You
to
been
be
here
a
long?
bear.
My bad.
No.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was so impulsive before.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What
It's
do you
funny
mean?
how the
Well,
protagonist are so
Ira's
also on
gonna be
edge,
the
and the
new
master is
leader
just
after I'm
chill
gone,
and
see?
just joking all
So,
the time.
just stand by. Don't
Master's just
disappoint.
hanging out, man. He's
Explain
just
to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What?
Do we actually see him or
Is that
at some
disappointment I
point?
hear?
Or like,
Did you want to be leader?
Who knows?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure
Among
he'll
us.
make a fine
he
leader.
keeps saying among
Then
us.
it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
His face.
Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up slower, you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's He's terrible at this. In which case, it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
Oh. And that's why he's acting this way.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Taking over.
Yeah, I mean, the mobile game, it didn't feel like they were like...
No, not at all. This guy, look at this. He took away space.
And also, like, in the mobile game, you don't think the foretellers are all suspicious and all of each other.
No,
Don't be so conceited.
You get, like, little hints,
I'm protecting
but,
the
like,
balance. Just
And
like
the
the
five
master
leads
told us
going
to.
separate ways.
You need to come to your senses.
That's what we call visual storytelling.
Yeah.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Oh, damn.
So sick.
He's laughing.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
That's weird. The Leopold guy is weird. Gouda, I think his name was.
Good.
Yeah, he's weird.
May my heart be my guiding key.
He's doing 1v3.
Man's got the biggest keyblade, you know? He's out there swinging.
Oh shit! The cuts at the island. This.
These motherfuckers are powerful.
Yeah. I feel like that's the traitor, the Gula. Oh, he's got the missing notes too.
Page.
Yeah, the missing page. It's always. Oh, my headset lagged again.
Yeah, my
Oh, it's the
audio
audio.
cut out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if it just a few, like a minute or two. It's okay, I guess. But
What the hell?
it's about to
Let me
say.
skip through.
I was about, yeah.
It does come back.
When does it come back?
Mm. Essentially after this scene. Hold on. Idea.
We could watch quite quickly on the other, and then come back.
Yeah. See. Switch.
Counting on you.
It was.
Technical difficulties happens. Let's see. We want to be over
3612. Right there. Oh, maybe it's
Yeah.
different here. Wait. Yeah.
3612 is about where that starts, yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Count it, Momo. Count it.
3, 2, 1, go.
The case of
Master.
Gula.
Sound is very low on this one.
Yes.
Or maybe it was
If
very
you're
loud
busy,
on my stream earlier,
I
the
can
other
always come
one.
back later.
Sure.
I need to figure out
No,
after.
no, stay. Now,
I was about to say, yeah, Gula seems like
here
it's
it
the...
is.
Oh. That's how we got the missing page. I was about to say, Gula seems like the traitor because he was laughing while the bear was getting flogged.
Mhm.
And then he acted all innocent when Ava came
Read
out
it.
to gang up
Gotta
on the
read the
bear.
page.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone
Smart.
deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor.
Hmm.
It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight.
Uh-huh.
Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
That's why I said you could only... like, when he left, I said earlier.
But so far, nobody's deviated from the role, Momo.
Yeah. We can go back, I guess, to...
I think so,
Yep.
yeah.
It's a
So,
page
like
that's not in
at
Up them before it's too late.
38:22.
And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it.
yeah,
why you gave
they
us-
all...
They've all done their things, you know. They had their own interpretations here and there, you know, but like they're still
no
doing
one
their
but
thing.
yourself.
So nobody's deviated, not even Gula, Momo.
Yeah.
'Cause Gula's supposed to find the traitor.
Okay, I'm at 38:20.
38:20, he says. Let me... Alright.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Trust no one but myself.
It's on that page, though. What is the master planning with all these roles? It's so weird.
And you gotta imagine too, like all the foretellers have copies of the Book of Prophecy. They don't have the actual one.
Oh, that's true.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down.
Is
You
there
knew
really
there
a
was
traitor
and
since
you just watched
the
silently
page
as
got
we fought
out of
each
the
other.
book? Maybe it doesn't come true anymore.
And I won't forgive you for that.
Maybe, Momo.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
What the fuck?
I said means business, man.
Please stop!
Uh-oh.
It's like everyone thinks I'm the traitor.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula.
Oh.
He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page.
Oh.
He said that
Your eyes gonna start to
contains
suspect
events that
Gula
are missing
now.
from all of our books.
Everything goes to shit
He's
all
using
the
it to
time.
discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
Not 10 minutes ago, I never thought these two
I
would
need to
working
see
together.
the lost page.
Why did you tell
Later.
Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize.
The other four
overstepped.
tellers were like, why the fuck
No.
is she stealing all our
Yeah.
I shouldn't
Are
have
you
snapped at
sus?
you either.
She's just training all these wielders to take over.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was.
The traitor
then-
gonna be Ira in the end.
he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
I thought it was about to zoom to Gula in the back. For a second I was like, what? Oh.
Someone's
She
coming.
lied.
They're headed straight this way.
Did.
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Why did she react like that? She's betraying.
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right.
Oh,
I'll go.
Okay. I didn't expect him to give up that easily.
Gula, what are you doing?
It's a short rough time.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Oh.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to
Once
maintain the
unions start
balance.
accelerating gathering works.
Oh.
But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep.
And that's why the
If everyone's collecting
Skull was
light
saying like it's not a competition and all
solely
too.
for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
Keyblade
start,
wielders will soon
wield-
turn
yeah,
against
yeah.
one another, which will lead to
Then they start
The
turning on
Keyblade
each other's
War.
unions because
And
they
what's
want
written
to
in the
take their
book.
looks,
Yeah.
you know?
All of it will happen.
And then the war is gonna.
light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather laps too.
Is that the master's
what,
roles?
The balance must
What
be kept.
triggered the Keyblade war? I don't understand.
Ava,
Exactly.
do
It's
the
like
same.
what
We
was the
must-
master after?
delay the inevitable.
What is the master
Right.
plan?
Maybe the master is the traitor. The lions.
Did they do it again?
Oh, the sound, yeah, it's so.
Oh, God
Come
damn it.
on.
Back to 51. Where is it?
But
51:31 in the other video.
51:31. Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
The case of Ava.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
She has the most important role now.
Mm-hmm.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
But if he wants to trigger the wall before,
get
why
involved
would he
in any
want the
battles.
light to continue?
Forget the notion of unions.
To
Find Keyblade wielders with potential.
yeah,
and
I'm
create
really
an
confused
entirely
about that.
separate
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah.
You're supposed to.
Then,
You're not
the
supposed
seeds
to.
of a
know.
dandelion. Let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
Let's see if the fucking one works from there. 45. Scene transition. Yeah. 50,
Today you're here-
Or 52, 51. You there?
Yeah. I just I was at 52, so I went back.
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1, go.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's
So
familiar
that's
to you,
the scene we see
but in
the
a
mobile
world that
game
is
when-
different, one made
Yes.
of dreams. You are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
The case of Lucio.
Okay.
The gazing eye?
Oh, the eye, I remember
Ah,
you telling me about
That's
it.
not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
I remember
Actually,
the eye.
no name.
No name.
Keyblade.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye. to be
It's
exact.
his eye?
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
The piano is
Anyway,
going
about
crazy
your
in the back.
role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the book of prophecies.
Oh!
Bingo! The
He
fact
sees
that it
all,
exists
Momo.
is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role.
What the fuck?
Congratulations!
That's how he knows about everything?
What's the matter? Come
Yes,
on,
sir.
you did a
crazy.
fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No book of prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box
I've seen
need to
that
stay
box.
out of
What the
sight.
fuck is that box?
Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course.
What
as
the
things
fuck is that
unfold
box,
between the
Momo?
others.
Yeah, what the fuck is
Then,
Remember
when
the
the time is
box.
right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a
Of
secret.
course it is.
And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever
What?
Great. Now I really want to know.
All right.
Oh?
I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the
Never
box.
open the box,
I
Momo.
promise.
Please tell me we're here. Oh, come
Absolutely not.
on!
It's the secret between the two of them, Momo.
But why?
You'll see.
Bruh. And now he's gonna travel into the future.
He doesn't travel to the future, Momo. He trains an apprentice.
May my heart.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, sorry.
Trains an apprentice
Yeah,
and so on and so forth.
yeah.
There you go.
Reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
And that's the little movie. So now we go back to the presentation.
I'm just looking, there's nothing at the end.
Nah.
Alright.
You've essentially seen it in the end, I think, of that scene as well. Because in, I think, Birth by Sleep 2, you see Lucio with the box near the Keyblade graveyard and all this. Where he's like overlooking everything.
I remember seeing the Keyblade, but I didn't remember seeing the box.
I think he has it next to him, but I'm not 100% on that. Let me put this up. All right, Momo, you ready?
Yeah. Wait. I'm waiting for the stream to pop.
Is it not popping?
I don't see anything right now. I don't see the stream.
Let's click share screen. Hold on. Let me try it again. Whoop. Entire screen. This one. How about now?
I just see your icon. I don't. Oh wait, I have to click there. Oh, that's weird. I didn't have to do that earlier. Okay.
Silly Momo. Silly Momo.
I guess.
See?
I'm gonna show it on the stream. Wait. Wait, isn't it popping here? Oh, here. Okay, I think we good.
Yeah, we good?
Yep.
All right, Momo. Welcome to the final part of the presentation.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, the final episode, the Keyblade Wars.
Alright.
Start.
I'm ready.
With many things, Momo dreams of stuff. Momo dreams of bad stuff.
Oh, we can see Keyblade in the back a little bit.
See a little flash forward of the Keyblade Wars concluded. Our boy Momo, he's not looking too hot, you know? And we get a new view of the Book of Prophecies. They talk about the phrase at the end, right?
Transpire, yeah.
Darkness will prevail, light will expire. And on the day like any other, Momo, of course, visits the fountain. And Momo sees two Keyblade wielders. They're arguing about gathering Lux. And that argument, it goes to blows. Momo he intervenes, you know. It's there. It's like, hey, we shouldn't be fighting. And a Skull shows up, and she's like, hey, we all shouldn't be fighting. But then more and more Keyblade wielders start showing up, and they're like, yeah, well, but he's been stealing my Lux, and they've been stealing our Lux. They're probably consumed by darkness, and the war has already started, and you just don't know it yet, and everyone starts fucking fighting, Momo. And then, our boy Ascent comes in. And he, you know, he's like, hey, the only one you can really trust is the people of your union. The others, we can't even tell if they're fallen to darkness or not, you know?
Wow.
So, and Skull and Momo, they're like, hey, whoa, Master, hold on. That's a bit too much. Like, hold on, but we don't need to fight each other. It's not how this works. And then Master's like, hey, you guys talk a lot of shit. So he fights you. Momo,
what
fight
the
your
fuck?
master. Yeah, he's like, you might be consumed by darkness, you know? No way to tell. They fight him, and he's like, you're not worthy for the Keyblade. And like, Ira shows up, and he tries to talk him down a little bit, you know? You can't be bringing harm to your own, like, Union Keyblade wielders. Still call yourself a master. Everyone's out here trying to fight more and more Lux. It's all just going to shit. you know? And then, like, Aced tells Ira about, like, what Ava's been doing, you know? She's been preparing other wielders. Like, it's just it's a whole mess of things. But, like, Aced leaves, and the wielders leave. You have a little talk, and then, like, Skald is like, okay, so, like, Master Ava was telling the truth. We're all, like, fucked, and, like, we gotta go to the next world and all this shit. There's no point in fighting. There's no winners. That basically gets confirmed, right? But Ira's like, yeah, but we're still gonna fight. We're still gonna have to fight. It's written in the Book of Prophecies. It is there for a reason. We gotta do it. And then Skald, she goes to figure out, like, the whole dandelion business, you know. Momo, he collapses. He goes back to bed, and he dreams. He dreams about the shadows, you know. He dreams about the Keyblade War. Everywhere he sees a lot of people clad in black. That probably has no relevance. Don't worry about it. But Skald, like, she brought you home. She's talking with Charity. She's like, hey, she doesn't understand how things have gotten so bad. She doesn't understand why even the masters want to partake in everything, you know? It's just the whole thing. And Momo, you wake up, and you ask Skald if she found Ephemer yet. She's basically like, I haven't really found them yet, you know? But she's been too busy. She's been trying to convince people not to fight, to join the Dandelions. But with Ava, somehow Ava's not around anymore. She's been doing her own shit. So, like, it's been really hard to try and convince people to join the Dandelions when the leader of the Dandelions is not around. Yeah. So, like, Skald is kind of losing hope, and she's like, I guess there's no escaping the war. It's just gonna happen. We can't do nothing about it. But then you guys are like, we're gonna have to search for Ava, you know? And you make it to, like, this little house. Because, of course, why was Ava not around? She wasn't around because she was hiding Gula. We saw that, right? We saw that in the movie. But, like, you guys find Gula in the house. And Gula says that what's happening now, even Ava, she won't be able to stop it. So, like, he and Ava were gonna look for the Master of Masters, and they just couldn't find him, you know? And then Ava was searching for him more, and then she vanished without a trace. Eventually we find out that Ava has been going and looking for Lushu, because she was like, if I find Lushu, I can find the Master, you know, because they're always together doing the thing. They had this whole thing going on. And good news.
Oh, she does.
Ava found Lushu. Yeah. And Lushu explains that his role in all this is to watch over all the events unfolding. Right? He's supposed to, like, he doesn't tell Ava, but he's supposed to, like, bring the Keyblade, the no-name Keyblade to the next one.
So the Master can see what happens,
Yeah. And he says that the end of this world is in the Book of Prophecies, you know? So, like, everything here is gonna be destroyed. We can't avoid it. You can't change the future. Because, like, his role succeeding is that the Book of Prophecies has been written. So, like, everything has happened. He's already seen it all. You won't avoid it, right?
Yeah, and if he changes, it's gonna just do a paradox.
Yeah, and he says the last page, which all of their books has been missing, has the Master's true intentions on it. And Ava asks what is written, and if Lushu is the traitor between them all. Like that, it wasn't one of the 5, it's one of the 6, it's Lushu, right? Yeah, Lushu basically, he kind of confirms this. And they, like, draw their blades and they start preparing to fight each other, you know? Then back with Gula, Gula basically tells Skald and Momo what was on the last page. The words of the truth misunderstood as they explore the secrets of tomorrow, which is of course all the roles that were given, everything, all the book of prophecies the foretellers have misunderstood. With a single strike, it will toll the bells that herald the end. So like the clash between Ased and Envy, that single like clash right there was the beginning of the end that will bring the war upon us as fate did intend. So the Keyblade Wars will take place. And like the imbalance of Lux has come, like the imbalance has been observed. Strength between the unions has been misplaced. Everyone's like gathering more, everyone's attacking each other. And the future is going to be filled with sorrow, Momo. For everything is going to end and everyone is going to fucking die. And back with Luciu. Luciu says the Master's only interested in seeing how the foretellers would react to the end of the world. So he's like, has it occurred to you that the Master, he didn't really care about this world's future, He just wanted to see how the hearts of his disciples would react, how they would guide him. And like, if there's another solution, it'll become apparent after the war is over. Which, of course, as we can piece together, probably has something to do with the dandelions, they go into the next world. So like, then we'll see what the Master truly intends. Back with Gula, he's talking some more. He says the traitor was the catalyst of everything, because the whole doubt of who is the traitor, who isn't the traitor, that was all just there to have the foretellers like be triggered and start fighting each other.
And broke the wall.
Yeah, and like that doubt was placed by Luciu. So in the end, you could say that Luciu is the real traitor among them. With this information, Skald once again invites you. Hey, buddy, how about you just join the Dandelions, Momo? Like, shit's looking pretty dire. All right, maybe you just join us. And Momo says once again, like, we're not doing that, And he and Skald say their farewells. And like, Skald's gonna join the Dandelions, Momo's gonna fight. Momo's gonna try and figure out a way out of this. Then like, Momo and Charity, like, they talk a little bit. Like Charity asks, like, hey, if you die though, like, what happens to me? I don't want you to die. That's one thing. Like, we're great friends, but also like, if you die, I probably die as well. So like, maybe we don't do this, And out from farther in the alley, we hear a voice that calls to Momo and Charity.
Oh,
it's our boy Dark Charity.
Of course.
He taunts you over there, you meet him, he reveals that the bangle you guys been using for all the dark metals, that's supposed to convert all the dark metals to light, is actually storing all the dark energy and making you use it. So really, like, you've been using power of darkness. All of you guys have been using the power of darkness.
Because of the bangles,
Because of the bangles, you guys been using the metals. You've been spending all your life savings on gacha, getting these really strong dark metals, which on average, Momo, these dark metals were a bit stronger than the light metals. So like, there was like some gameplay incentive of like, oh, maybe I just use the dark metals.
Makes sense.
But like, he's basically taunting you. He's like, you're gonna be a dandelion, fly away like a little bitch, And then he further reveals that the Master of Masters knew all along that all of this shit would happen, that the bangles and dark energy, like that, all this shit would happen.
It belonged to you.
And he also reveals that he is also your Charity.
But from the
he is born from all the dark energy, you know. So he's the nightmare, as opposed to your charity's Dream Eater. And you guys share a bond, and because he belongs to you and you're still around, he'll never be free of that bond. He can never become free and to become his own little dark person, you know. So he aims to sever this bond today, and he does that by sending a bunch of Darklings at you, and you beat them, which means, of course, you've now killed people for a second time, because these are wielders that have fallen to darkness. And then he absorbs all these Darklings. He becomes a big nightmare, and then you fight him. You see, of course, the little nightmare emblem on him to further confirm that. And then you beat him, and he's like, hey, because you beat me now, our bond is truly severed, as he's fading into darkness, you know. You're no longer linked, and he fades away.
Okay.
Never seen again, maybe.
Maybe.
We get a little flashback. We get a flashback of Ava recruiting our boy Ephemer to become part of the Dandelions, but more than that, she is recruiting Ephemer to become a new Union leader. For after the old ones will die in the Keyblade War, the Dandelions will need new Union leaders to guide them. Because the Master, he has given Ava
5 names.
5 names.
Oh, so she already knows.
He's like, hey, these 5, between all the Dandelions you're going to recruit, these 5 I want to be the next Union leaders. So she's basically going to give Ephemer a copy of the Book of Prophecies, and she'll select 4 others from the Dandelions, and they will become the next world's Union leaders. Momo, do you hear the alarm clock?
I don't.
The day is here.
Oh.
It's time for the Keyblade Wars.
Oh.
Everybody's here. You know, all the Union leaders are here. Their wielders are here. It's time to rumble. We zoom in on Momo.
Why am I smiling?
Got his Keyblade armor for the... I wouldn't call that a smile. That's really...
I guess.
Honestly. But like... We zoom on it, because what I haven't told you, we're flashing forward to this little bit, right? Into this Keyblade War bit.
Yeah.
You say you can feel the intensity. You feel it all burning in your brain. Everything's becoming mush. You just need to fight, you know? It's chaotic. Everyone's fighting. Everyone all around him is falling and all this shit. And you're like, no, it's not over yet. I can still stop it. You know, you steel yourself, and you're gonna find the answers in this fight. You're gonna find Ava, and you're gonna get your answers. You know, so you make yourself through a gauntlet. You meet some of the other Union leaders. You know, you're rolling up with your Union. You're fighting here. You see Envy. Envy fights you for a bit. You don't defeat her necessarily. She doesn't defeat you necessarily, but she's impressed by like the training you got, you know, from a set and all this. And then she jumps off. Then you find Gula. You fight him for a bit. He's like, "Hey, you ain't looking too hot," because after that fight with Envy, you kind of fucked a little bit, you know, because you're still not on their level. But like you fight him as well, and then he fucks off as well for a little bit. And like the battles proceed, and you see like a wielder die in front of your eyes. You know, you see his little heart go up. You watch it fade. You don't know what to do. Everything's chaotic. Next Union leader shows up, Inra. You know, you see more wielders around you die. Ira like tells you you've grown. It's great. Then Ascent shows up. He's gonna fight Ira. He's like, I'm gonna just take you out, and then I'm gonna rebuild this world, and I'll be the Master of Masters, you know. And then everything's gonna be good, and we'll have a united front against the light. And so you've taken this, you've taken the Master's teachings, and it's all gone to shit. Look at this, right? And they fight, and they fuck off, you know.
It's kind of right in a way.
After fighting 3 of these,
yeah, that's fair.
Yes, it's taking its toll. You know, you see keyblades start fucking flying everywhere. They start being lunged in the ground. More wielders are dying left and right. You're on the ground and you push your keyblade on the ground and you pull yourself back up because you still have answers to find, you know? And you find Master Ava. And you're like, Master Ava, why are you even here? Weren't you supposed to be guiding the dandelions to the next world? Which, you know, semantics. Master Ava's like, hey, the dandelion's supposed to go to the new world. I'm not supposed to go to the new world. I still have a union to lead because not all dandelions are Master Ava's union wielders, you know? So the dandelions is something separate from all of it. And she's like, Momo's like, you gotta just tell me all about everything, you know, no more lies. And she's like, some things are just not for you to know, and you gotta ready your blade and you guys fight, you know?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna fight. And she cleans like, she jumps away as well. You collapse, you know, exhausted from the fighting. All the wielders have died left and right. Everything's going to shit. You collapse. You see everything fading into darkness with masters all around him. Charity comes, he meets you. It's like, hey, you did great. You can rest now. You start to fade away, and then the light opens from the sky. And out from it come two figures. And those two figures are your friends. Skald and Ephemir come, and they are here. And you're like, Ephemir, we were supposed to meet
at the fountain.
Fucking fountain. You broke your damn promise. And he's like, I know, I'm sorry, but I'm here now. You know, they've come to usher you to the next world, because as Skald promised you, she would find a way to still save you, right? And so you fade into the light, and the Keyblade Wars end. And you wake up in a beautiful Disney world with no memories of the Keyblade War. Ready to gather Lux with your charity. The darkness is spreading. We gotta start gathering some Lux, you know, for your union. It's all great, and you just everything has been fantastic, Momo. There is no Keyblade War in Ba Sing Se, all right? So, you know, a little suspicious, but that's how Kingdom Hearts Chi ends.
Okay.
Now we are in what is the actual mobile game, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, which all these events happen in Unchained Key as well, and I will explain to you why that is relevant later. But first, we flash back to after the Keyblade War with Ephemir. And Ephemir recalls what Master Ava told him. He heads to the Faded Land.
He deleted all memories.
Yes, they've rewritten all the memories of the dandelions, and the dark stuff about the war is not part of our memories. Everything happened except for that, right? You guys are all living happy, light-filled lives, gathering Lux and doing great. But he recalls what Master Ava tells him. He needs to go to the Faded Land, and there he meets the other four. And the secret must stay between the five of you. The first person to arrive, well, I guess the second of our new foretellers,
of course,
is our friend Skald. Skald, you know, Ephemer's not really surprised. He's like, I get it. Of course you're gonna be here, you know. And like, they weren't supposed to tell each other, so like, they didn't know they were both gonna be foretellers, but they're not surprised that they're both there. You know? So they're just reminiscing, they're talking, shooting shit. They ask each other the question like, what will the other foretellers be like? From there we flash back to Master Ava and the Master of Masters talking. about how the new world will need new union leaders, how the union leaders will get to know all the events of the past, but the rest of the wielders will get their memories erased and relive their lives up until the war, which does not happen in the new world, right? So the war does not happen. They've just relived their lives as happy little dandelions as part of 4 unions, which part of 5 unions, sorry. Which to Momo and the rest still seem like they're the unions with the union leaders, right? With Ava and Aced and Envy and all them. So when they show up in their stories, they're still the same characters, but you gotta see them as projections, right? As like they're not really there. They're just illusions created by our own union leader, our new union leaders, to make sure things still happen like they should happen as their memories are. Let's see. This is the moment where he gives them the 5 names, and they all get a nice copy of the Book of Prophecies, because we need that did great for the other the previous union leaders, giving them books of prophecies. And here's the thing: one of the union leaders, he hits the jackpot. He gets a free copy of the actual Book of Prophecies. Oh. Yeah, it's a little special out there. Back with Ephemera, back with Ephemera and Skald, the 3rd foreteller is about to arrive.
Are we gonna see?
He says he was told he was one of the 5, and Ephemera introduces himself. The camera pans, and our 3rd foreteller, he introduces himself. I'm
Ventus! Oh!
But you can call me Ven.
Oh shit!
Now, Momo, may I remind you?
Yeah, but Ventus will wake up like with no memories in Birth by Sleep.
That as well. But may I remind you, this story takes place 100 years before Birth by Sleep. It's
like he traveled through time. Somehow.
Maybe, Momo. I just want to say, he's got a little shorter hair,
That's true.
A little bit shorter. Now you might be asking, there's a lot of things going on with Ephemera, and now Ventus is here. It's a lot of stuff. What's Momo doing? Well, Momo's up to
okay.
Momo has arrived at the what was this? The Sleeping Beauty? No, the Sleeping Beauty is Snow White. This is the castle. No, this is also not Cinderella. I forget this one. Aurora, I think she's called. The important part is Momo's in the world with Maleficent, and Maleficent's just like, God damn it, fucking Keyblade wielders, fucking just every time she gets fucked up by these Keyblade wielders. So that's why what Momo's doing.
She remembers Keyblade wielders too,
not necessarily. Right? It's still like this world and everything in it is still projection of the Book of Prophecies. But this is a fun little connection. You help Prince Philip over here instead of Aqua, because we know that this is normally Aqua. Aqua, Prince Philip fight him. It's a whole thing. But you do get the moment where Aurora gets to touch the spindle and fall asleep and all that. So that's a quirky little cool thing. We flash forward in time a little bit.
We don't see the 2 others?
We'll get
okay.
First we'll flash forward in time a little bit with Skald and Ephemera meeting with your charity. Do remember that I said the wielders forget, the charities do not. So Skald is like, hey, or Charity is like, hey, it sucks seeing Momo like this. He's my best friend, I fucking hate lying to him. Like, why do we keep doing this shit? And Skald's like, look, the plan, the Union Cross plan, which, Momo, this is another one where I'm like, we just put the title of the game in there. This, we just called the plan this because that's what.
Yeah. Okay.
But the plan is, hey, new adventures with friends, so that like we can push down all the dark memories and all the repress all the darkness and fill them with new times of light, so that hopefully we don't all start killing each other again. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And she tells Charity, you know what, hold on, you're doing a great job. You can start filling Momo in and stuff. You know, it's fine. Just start filling him in. Ephemera says like, hey, whoa, hold on. Like, don't just immediately fill him in. Ephemera's a little on guard, because here's the thing: in the mobile game, some events start happening that haven't even happened in the browser game, in Kingdom Hearts Cheat. That ranges, right? That's, hey, there were more chapters of the Disney worlds in the mobile game because we had more updates, blah blah. There's little things here and there that change, but like nothing too crazy. But Ephemera has a weird feeling whenever that happens. He's like, I don't know. The darkness in this world, it feels different. It feels like it's more complex, like it almost has a will of its own. So like maybe slowly introduce Momo to all this stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we flash back a little bit again to when Ephemera was talking with Ava. She basically like, we cannot avoid the end. Not even the masters could, like including Ava. They're not likely to survive, right? And then she tells Ephemera he's going to be a master, union leader, that whole thing. And she has rules for the new union leaders, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, one of the rules is like, hey, everyone needs to forget. Ephemera questions that in the beginning. He's like, hey, it might be a burden, but like, isn't it better so that we learn from the past, right? Isn't that like what makes the future better? Like we learn from the mistakes of the past. I was like, yo, rules are rules, bro.
Yeah.
Just follow them. You know,
I see.
So back with our boys at the Keyblade Radio, right? We have our boy Ven now. Ven, Ephemera, and Skull, they're getting to know each other a little bit. Ven, he's like, man, it must be nice having like friends and a party. Like I've always been on my own. This like kind of sucked, you know. Honestly, I'm not really great at anything. Like I don't really know why Ava chose me, you know. I don't really know her that much, honestly. Like we talked maybe twice, if that. So like, I'm delighted that I'm here. Like I'm represent, you know. But like I don't know why I'm here, honestly. Like I'm not that great, you know. And then their convo gets interrupted.
Number 4.
Number 4's here. He's like, whoa, you guys
Tell
are
me it's
friends.
like Aqua Altera.
Ephemera's like, hey, Ven, me and Scald will be your friends now, you know, the foretellers, you're part of the group. And number 4 is like, oh, friends, that's cool. And he comes in and he introduces himself. He's a mysterious boy with a cool hat. He's called Brain.
Who the fuck is that?
It's his pleasure to meet you.
In your character.
He's Brain, he just introduced himself. Back with Momo, he's having some nightmares, you know? He's having some nightmares of some real bad stuff.
Fuck.
And as you of course know from the last time we had some great dreams about stuff, Charity puts these in you. This is his way of informing you, right? Like he's showing you parts of the events that happened. So he's like, was it all a dream? And Charity's like, yeah, you know, you probably just need a little more rest, you know, just go back to sleep because then I can show you more, you know? Back with our boys at the Keyblade Graveyard, Brain introduces himself. He asks if Ephemera's the leader, you know, like Inra was, right? Is Ephemera the leader of the foretellers? And Scald and Ven and Ephemera, they basically say like, hey, we haven't decided that yet.
Yeah.
We wanted to wait till everyone was here, blah blah. Brain's all, you can see that Brain's kind of a joker too. He's like, oh man, guess I wasn't last to arrive. Guess I'm not as lazy as I thought, you know. I thought I was sleeping all the time. Brain's like, hey, about these rules we've got, are they like rules or are they like rules, you know? Because like I don't know about all of them. Like, first of all, that like memory wipe thing, kind of weird, you know, because Ephemer's like, well, Master Ava told us to, and we should trust Master Ava, and then Brayden's like, yeah, but like for real though, like how can we know to trust her? Because she's kind of forcing us to lie to all of our friends, you know. That's kind of fucked up if you ask me. And Ephemer, he thinks back. He wonders how you would feel about all this, you know, about what would Momo do in this situation. Ephemer's like, well, you know, rules are rules. We should stick to the rules. And Brayden's like, okay, you know, I'll trust you. I'll trust you on that. I'll trust that you guide us to the right path. So he's a cool dude. He's not that bad. He's got a funny hat, you know. He's got a cool feather. He's just a great guy. Momo, I have a secret.
Uh-oh.
This is back before the Keyblade Wars has happened. I have a little secret I've been keeping from you, but it's time to come clean. I need to introduce you to a character. Oh, this is Strelitzia. Strelitzia has she has a favorite spot. Nobody knows about it. It belongs to just Strelitzia. You know, she's hanging out on this rooftop. It's great. She has a charity. It's beautiful. She's a cute girl. Now, Strelitzia, she watches people from this spot, and she's been around for a while. You know, she's had many parties. She had many friends, but like as these times are trying and like darkness is everywhere, you know, friends come and go, and some of them die and some of them move on, and they form new parties, and she's just kind of like, she has friends, but she doesn't have like a stable friend or whatever. But there's one person recently who's caught her eye, Momo.
Sus?
Momo, she sees you all the time, and she was there on the day where you were sitting on the fountain. You were waiting for someone, Momo, but he never showed up. You looked so sad. You looked so disappointed. She saw you kind of starting to cry as you hugged the charity, you know, when he said like, "I'm your friend," and blah blah. And ever since that day, she's been seeing you all around.
Oh, what?
When she's out on her
Stalker.
missions. She's seen you when like you're in the gathering Lux, and when you're like at the Olympus Coliseum, like.
And we never noticed her.
Well, it's not really like wielders are all over the place. You would meet wielders in these worlds all the time, you know. So like everyone's doing their missions, everyone's gathering Lux. So it's not necessarily that she's stalking you. It's just that since this day where she saw you at the fountain, she starts noticing you. You know, you've become like this special person to her. Like she sees how you safeguard the light and how good you are to your friends, you know, Mr. Kupo and Larry and all them. And she's just really starting to admire you for it. And she's always wanted to say hi, but she's kind of shy, you know. She can never really muster up the courage to talk to you. Like, honest to God, when you hear her talk, she might be having a little crush on you, Momo. I'm gonna be real. Little bit of a crush. And that day you stood up to a said, you know, when you were like, hey, fucking, we don't have to fight each other and the Keyblade War is bullshit, and you fought him, you know. She saw that too, and she was like, she was impressed by the fact that you don't just blindly follow like all the other wielders do, and you like question stuff, and that you doubt the purpose of the mission and everything, and like just all in all, she's like, Momo, you're a stand-up guy. You're a cool guy. She doesn't know why, but she feels like she's known you for forever at this point, right? Like you guys, she hasn't spoken to you, but she's been seeing you around so much and observing you so much. She feels like she knows you, and like one day she hopes that you guys can actually be friends, right? Because she wants to tell you all about this stuff.
Yeah. And
then one day before the war, she gets approached by her master, Master Ava. And Master Ava's like, hey, listen carefully. The world's going to shit. There's a Keyblade War coming. Everything's going crazy. I kind of want you to become a dandelion. And hey, I want you to have this cool book. This book of prophecies. I want you to become one of the next Union leaders. She's giving her the whole spiel, right? The whole seal. And Streletsya's excited, you know. She goes back home and she goes to bed and she's like, "Wow, me, a union leader, that's fantastic." But like, what does happen to everyone who's not a dandelion? Will they be safe? And then Charity's like, "Well, they probably won't be, but like, all your friends are dandelions, and I know you care, but like, we can't really tell everyone the truth because imagine the chaos that would bring. You know, that would go. Everyone would lose their minds. Like, it could only be worse." And Streletsya's like, "Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, all my friends are dandelion. Like, it'll probably be fine." And then she realizes, whoa, hold on, Momo's not a dandelion, you know? I gotta tell him. Because otherwise Momo's dead. You know, we can't have that. So there's this cute little scene where she rushes to the door and she's like, deciding, should I go, should I not, and blah, blah, blah. And then Charity's like, hey, like, sure, we can go tell him, but like, also it's dark out, we don't know where he lives, like, we might get a lot, like, we know he's always at that fountain, so what if we just talk to him tomorrow and then like you tell him at the fountain and it's good. And then she's like, you know, yeah, I'll tell him tomorrow, I'll find him at the fountain, and then I'll recruit him to be a dandelion and everything's gonna go great. Hey Momo, how did that work out?
Well, it doesn't seem like she went to the fountain.
Yeah, well, like, spoiler alert, she did go to the fountain.
But we
weren't
there.
She searched all over town, and then Charity's like, hey, I think I saw him. I saw him go into this house, right? And Momo, you know which house you went to on that day. You know, you found Master Gula with Scald and all that stuff. So Streletsya, she runs and she goes to the house and nobody's there. Momo's not there, Scald's not there, Gula's not there. She's like, oh, I guess it was worth a shot, but I guess I'll go back to the fountain because Momo's always chilling at the fountain, so he eventually will probably go back there. And then from the darkness, some figure from the darkness, he approaches and he slashes and he attacks and he slashes her at the back and
oh shit!
Oh no, Momo!
Someone's gonna take the Book of Prophecies.
And Charity, he falls to the ground too, and the figure he grabs the book given by Ava, and he fades away in the darkness. We don't see who this figure might be. And then a little bit later, like a couple of minutes probably, Streletsya, she tries to pull herself up and she crawls to the door, hugging her Charity, saying with her last breath that it was all her fault and that she just has one wish. She wishes she had the courage to talk to you, Momo. And then she fades into the light and her heart fades into the air.
What the fuck?
Streletsya has died.
Someone knows about the Book of Prophecies now.
Exactly. And Momo, we still have a member to introduce.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 5th one.
So back at the Keyblade Graveyard. Oh, who knows, Momo? Because this whole Streletsya section has happened before the Keyblade War. Could be anyone. Is there a traitor among the 5? Momo?
Oh, I guess it could be Brain. It could be.
Could be anyone. How much longer are they gonna keep him waiting?
I don't think it's ephemeral sculpt because we saw Eva give to them. You know?
Could be anyone. Who knows? Who knows? You know. Oh, we saw it given to Ephemer. You know. You know, the 5th arrives, and they're like, "I hope I didn't keep you guys waiting too long." And everyone's like, "Oh no, it's fine." You know, like everyone's a little late. And it happens. The 5th, he's like, "Yeah, I was busy. I was looking into something." And the camera he pans over, and he's like, "Hey, I was searching for something, and time got away from me.
Oh.
My name is Lorian. Nice to meet you all."
Oh, it's Maluxia, right?
Exactly. And with that cliffhanger, I will leave you at the end of part 1.
Okay.
This is the first chunk of the mobile game story.
Yeah.
That sets us up. Our Dandelions plus Momo are now in the new world. This new world has a lot of the same events going on, but from this point forward has a lot of new events because we've passed the point of the Keyblade War. The Keyblade War has not happened in the new world. There's new Union leaders. They're called Scald, Ephemere, Ventus, Brain, and Lorium. And one of them is not who they say they should be. As we know, Strelitzia was supposed to be one of the Union leaders.
I feel like it's either Brain or Lorium. Because the other, I don't see Ventus being one. And the two others, we've seen them getting a book from Ava, so they would have two books. They would have given it to someone else. If ever they were, yeah. Can't be them.
I'm just saying, the only person we've seen two people get their book handed to them by Ava, and it's Ephemere and Strelitzia. The rest we know have been chosen as Union leaders, but we have not seen it. Right?
Yeah, but like she chose only 5 of them, and so every people we've seen her like telling them that there would be a leader. That means if it was one of them, there would be only 4 appearing here. So it can't be anyone we've seen with Ava.
It's a beautiful mystery, Momo. And I'm just saying, Ventus doesn't know why he's chosen. Lorium says he was time got away from him. He was doing some stuff, and Brain came in and he questions a bunch of rules. You know, it's a bunch of suspicion going around.
I mean, Ephemere and Scald, I'm pretty sure they are not, but the others maybe. Yeah. Ventus maybe, but I don't see it. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, one day you will find out, Momo. When I make my next PowerPoint presentation, which will probably take a good amount of time. Because I'm going to be honest, the back half of Union Cross is way thicker than this part of Union Cross. In what goes on and what happens and your role in all of it and how we proceed. But at least with this chunk of the story, you are pretty much ready to go into Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
Because the next part of the story, parts of it came out before Kingdom Hearts 3, parts of it came out after. So Kingdom Hearts 3 assumes you've seen this chunk of the story, and like there's some stuff in there that'll hint towards stuff.
Okay.
Part. And then
we'll see, because it's still gonna be in a while. I'm probably gonna play it in this summer, but it's probably not gonna be before July or August.
All right. No, maybe we'll do the second part before that, but like we don't have to necessarily wait for it.
Yeah, okay.
Because you have the information you need, and then after Kingdom Hearts 3 we could do that, and then if we want to do extra credit, which if I look at the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer might be important. There's a game attached to this game called Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. Which is all about Xehanort and Ericus' time as apprentices. That might become more relevant than it is right now. But there's a beautiful team of fans that has also done the same thing for Union Cross, but I thought it would be a more fun experience if we put you in the main role, where they did a fan dub of the relevant cutscenes and put them together as a movie. But like I thought this would be more fun because then it's Momo, you know, and Dark Road, it's Xehanort and Ericus and all that. So like there, I think it's probably smarter if we just watch the movie on YouTube. But if you want, I can do the second presentation. If you rather watch the movie, we can do that.
We'll see then. I'm not sure.
Alright. But you are ready to go into Kingdom Hearts 3, into the climax of the Dark Seeker saga.
Okay. So
I
Kingdom
hope
Hearts
you
3.
enjoyed.
I suppose Sora is maybe gonna finally become a Keyblade Master.
Who knows, Momo? Who
We'll
knows?
see.
Maybe he's not like Naruto. He's an eternal genin.
Yeah, until he becomes Hokage.
Never know. Exactly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed Momo.
That was pretty
And I
good,
hope
yeah.
It was enough to give you the knowledge you need.
No, honestly, that was pretty good. I understood pretty well what was happening, I think.
There we go. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll slowly work on a sequel.
Alright.
And then Dark Road. Dark Road, you just gotta watch as a movie or read a summary or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a movie, maybe I'll just do that. We'll see.
There's like a fan dub of it, right?
Hmm.
So that'll do fine.
Yeah.
Alright, Momo.
Almost caught up.
I will leave you here. You're almost caught up. I will leave you here and eat some dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same probably. It's already 6 something, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, thank you for the presentation.
You're welcome, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later, bud.
See you later, bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna end stream here then too. Thank you for watching, and if some people falls like on this VOD that were not familiar with the mobile games, I hope it helped as well. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time then. Bye bye.